Greetings, Assassins. So I'm sure, as you all know, Ubisoft has confirmed its release of Revelations due for November of this year. So what does that mean for Assassin's Creed fans? Well, I'm here today to share my opinions and thoughts about what I would like to see in the upcoming game and any other random commentary that I have about it. Hope you enjoy. So you may ask yourselves, who is this new assassin for this new game? Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Bad news is that Ezio is returning for yet another game. But before you guys pull your hair out of your scalps, I have the good news. I got this tidbit from a reliable source online, and I quote, Assassin's Creed Revelations is apparently the final installment of the game to feature dashing Renaissance assassin Ezio, who arrived in Assassin's Creed 2 and took on the Borgia clan in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Don't get me wrong, I like the guy. He reminds me of medieval James Bond, particularly Pierce Bronson, that is just as cunning, deadly, and charming with the ladies. So now, back to Ezio. Take a look at his nice beard. Will this mean that the combat will be slower? Because I would assume, the older you get, you're not normally as fast on your feet. But then again, I could be wrong. I mean, these are assassins we're talking about here. So, anything's up for play. I'm actually looking forward toward anything. Speaking of which, Assassin's Creed Revelations is introducing a new weapon. I'm not sure if this is the only new weapon, but I do know of at least one. It is called the blade. The hook blade. As you can see here, I'm not really sure what it does. No one's really sure what it does. Everyone's just kind of speculating about it. And I'm pretty sure as the days go on, we'll find out more about it. Hopefully at the E3 or before. And if you're wondering where the background is, well, you're looking at Constantinople. Now, one random but interesting tidbit of news that I've gotten is that you will be able to see not only Ezio and Desmond in this upcoming series, but the return of Altair as well, which is really interesting since he appeared in AC2 very briefly for a short sequence and then disappeared afterwards. But, as I said before, Altair will be making an appearance in this game, and apparently there's supposed to be some kind of big correlation between all three of them, which you will discover as you're playing the game. So, I kind of have my hopes up for that. Now, before I conclude this video by talking about Desmond, I would like to talk about one of the enemies, or the newer enemies that was introduced in Brotherhood, the Papal Guards. Now, according to Ubisoft, these tough guys were described as
the ultimate elite guards that we're going to have in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
So when I heard that for the first time, I was intimidated. I mean, look at those guys' armor. They look like they could legitimately shred me to pieces. But to my surprise and to my dismay, they're extremely easy to defeat once you master the combat system, which really isn't all that hard to master. So my request, make the combat system a little bit more challenging. I do like the execution style system, but it seems to flow too effortlessly for me. With this being said, this brings me to the conclusion of my video. Mr. Desmond Miles himself. Ever since I was introduced to him in the first installment of Assassin's Creed, I fell in love with him for his humor and sarcasm, which is still portrayed in games like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Hey, what's the matter you, Altair?
That's racist.
You're racist.
Unfortunately, in Brotherhood, you won't find too much of an advancement of plot in Desmond's story. And all Desmond really does is some parkour, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And some free climbing. Now, you can unlock a Desmond skin, which is inside of the Animus, and you do this by getting 100% synchronization on sequence 8. And it's kind of interesting and kind of amusing to me because it's like 21st century clothing in Rome during the Renaissance period. It's kind of crazy. And in my opinion, this is kind of an Easter egg from Ubisoft saying, hey, we haven't forgotten about Desmond's plot, but we have to mainly focus on Ezio's plot, which is fine, but I'm really interested in Desmond's plot. in the real world in Brotherhood, you get all sorts of weird hints and you have to find strange artifacts. But one of these weird hints that I discovered was this blood trail, which is right outside of Monterigoni. Pretty interesting stuff. There's a lot of speculation about it now, but I'm sure it will be explained in Revelations. One thing that I would like to see Desmond do in Revelations is something that he did in Assassin's Creed 2, beat up some actual Templars. Heck, even Lucy beat up some Templars too. But why can't Desmond beat him up again? I thought that part was just awesome. You know, just kicking Templar butt. Doesn't everyone want to do that? Alright, Assassins. Well, you've just heard my commentary about the things I would like to see in Revelations and just random commentary that I had about Brotherhood. Please subscribe. I'm looking forward to posting more videos. Let me know how my video is. If it sucks, let me know. If it's good, let me know. And also, if you are really interested in this topic, Assassin's Creed Revelations, then please, please, please read my blog. It's in my descriptions. It's on IGN.com, and I wrote a little bit about it already, and I mentioned some things that I didn't mention in this video. Alright? See y'all.